Hello and welcome. Dollar Tree second haul. Blu-rays are included now because I hit a couple stores. I'm going to start off with one I picked up at Target. They marked it down to 15, 20% off, dropped it down to 12. So I got Christopher Robin. Haven't seen this yet. But in addition to the Disney. Then from Friday's haul, which I went to three stores, two of which I had not been to, they had nothing. Went back to the store I originally went to prior to that and picked up three more. So I got R.L. Stine's Haunting Hour. Did pick up another one of these Saturday for my niece's nephew. Nothing inside. A Country Called Home. Don't really remember. I know I read this later on, but kind of showing. And this one here I also picked up from my nephew. It was The Land Before Time, The Stone of Cold Fire. So this one was different from the other one that I picked up. And here we start with Saturday's pickup. Went to many different stores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different stores. Seven different stores, and maybe half of them didn't have anything. I think 2 of them actually weren't even out on the main floor as a weekly wow. They were actually in the regular area. This one here I found was Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Robert Downey and Val Kilmer. Pretty good pickup here. This one here. 6, The Mark Unleashed. It's got Stephen Baldwin, Kevin Downs, Eric Roberts. It is a prison movie, but it said it was sci-fi. They try to figure out how to escape this all type prison. This one, I used to have this. I don't know what happened to it, but now I have it again. Ed TV. There was actually quite some good finds in here. Some familiar titles, stuff that I was actually wanting to see or pick up. One here, PBS, Dancing on the Edge. 7 hours, 3 discs. This was basically there's a jazz band that plays, and they start getting hired up to play. This was 1930s London. As the band's success balloons, tragedy strikes, setting off a chain of events that may put an end to it all. I like these timepiece ones. Basically, you get 3 discs, 7 hours. It's a lot of good movie. Well, hopefully a good movie. 7 hours for $1. And here, The Cyclist. Said he was a bike messenger, lost his home or his apartment and his job, and a friend helps him try to become a cyclist. What he's wanting. Kind of interesting. Movie's a little different about things. You don't really see anything about cyclists like this. Here, multiple sarcasms. Said he writes a screenplay or something. What was it? Autobiographical stage play. Find out. Harry Brown, Michael Caine. Good action thing. Said he's retired, living in a bad neighborhood. A friend gets killed and he ends up taking things into his own hands, which is a typical story, but Michael Caine's a good actor. For $1. I've got The Midnight Man. Brent Spinner, Doug Jones, Mike Eckler, Brianna Kelly, William Forsythe, Benny Jones, Will Kemp. A hitman with a gift, a mission, and problem. Said he doesn't feel pain, but he wakes up one night after a brutal attack. Waking from a brutal attack, he discovers he can start feeling pain. That might be good. Here we get a slip sleeve. Lady Blood Fight. Fight for your life. It says she was backpacking her way through Hong Kong and was attacked and fought off the attackers. Somebody saw and started training her to become the best fighter that she could be. A martial arts film. And then we got our magnet title, which I know I've seen this. It was just the cover looked really ridiculous, so I'd never picked it up before, but now since I'm actually going to pick up everything Magnet and Magnolia and IFC that I can find for $1, why not? And there's a slip sleeve. Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. I've never seen anything of this. I guess there's a TV show. But I'm willing to give it a shot. I mean, looks like some of the cameos are pretty popular. Yeah. This one here, another magnet. Monsters. Beware. The best monster movie of the millennium. Says NASA discovers possibility in life. They sent a probe. It crash lands back down on Earth. And all these aliens are now in Mexico. American and Mexican military struggle. Guy's trying to get this woman across the infected area. We'll see how well this is they're calling it the best monster movie. And we got a Magnolia title here. This one sounds quite fun. Weirdsville, where the days are long and the nights are short. And if you can notice, the nights are midgets, are little people, whatever everybody wants to call the shorter people. The guy's girlfriend ODs, decides to avoid the police by burying her body himself, interrupted by Satan worshippers who intend performing a ritual sacrifice. Then we think it can't get any worse. The dealer of the stolen drugs shows up claiming the money you owe, but you don't have. So you flee, and the help of an army of many medieval knights to protect you, where you plan a burglary to get the money to pay off the dealer you want to kill. A lot of stuff going on in this. This sounds really kind of interesting. And the next Magnolia title I had found, which I think I've seen this cover before, I don't remember, Hump Day. This is two guys who are college buddies, college bad boys. The one's married now with his wife, and the other guy shows up on his doorstep in the middle of the night, and things that escalate, they start partying and drinking, combined with the irritational need to one-up each other, leads to a mutual dare that locks them into entering an amateur porn contest together. It sounds kind of funny. I know I've seen this actor. He was on the Mindy Show. Here, The Puffy Chair, Duplass Brothers movie. Sure. So here, basically a musician, indie rocker. Can't figure out why his career and love spiral out of control. He goes to see his father, his girlfriend, and his slacker brother come along for the ride. We'll see how interesting this is. We got Thrash Fire, Hell Hath No Fury. Owen is forced to confront his past. He begins running from his whole adult life. He and his girlfriend become entangled in a horrifying web of lies, deceit, murder. Their deeply dysfunctional relationship is further strained when they travel to Owen's hometown in an attempt to reconnect with his sister and grandmother, whom he hasn't seen since he was a teen. The time of tragic house fire that had changed his family forever. And here, Kurt and Courtney, filmed by Nick Blumfield. Just a documentary. people need to take a little bit more care. I didn't notice this, but they sliced this up. I actually picked up 2 of these for an extra, but the other one I'm probably going to take back because it's sliced back here really long down the side. So they obviously aren't paying attention when they're slicing these boxes open. And this was at the store that I actually went to last month and got to go through the boxes beforehand. So that was a good thing. If I show it back. One more DVD, and then we move on to the Blu-rays. Rudyard Kipling's Jungle Book includes 7 bonus movies, which is Moomin and Midsummer Madness, Little Heroes, Wind Dancer, Africa Express, Treasure State, Ghost Ship, Jack and the Beanstalk. Oh, I figured I'd grab it since it was 7 movies. It wasn't gonna be too much. We got 3. Yeah, 8 films there, 4 on each disc. Now, Blu-rays. I thought I had this one. I guess I've just seen the title. I might have actually seen it in, I think, Big Lots, maybe. It might even have been the Dollar Tree. I just kept passing it up. But this one actually didn't have any plastic wrap, but it still had the bone seal across the top. Mirrors 2, unrated. Blu-ray DVD combo. And I actually did not have this, but I thought I had it on DVD. But it's a combo flipper there on the DVD side, which the nice thing is, it says on this too you got the unrated standard definition of the movie plus some special features. Then you also have the original Korean feature film, Into the Mirror, in standard def. So there's actually 2 films there. So that was a pretty nice find, even though the other one's on DVD. You can watch the actual Korean one. I was glad to find this. I know this was maybe a couple runs back. Some people I've seen get this, like up north, was Joe Dirt 2. I was glad to finally find a copy of that for myself for $1. Now that finishes out that collection for my Joe Dirt movie. A Crackle Original Extended Edition. Mistress America. Did kind of see a few of these in the few stores that I did hit. Just Blu-ray. Lonely college freshman in New York having neither exciting university experience, glamorous metropolitan lifestyle she envies, but when she is taken by her soon-to-be stepsister, a resident Times Square and adventures, she was rescued from her disappointment and seduced by Brooks' alluring mad schemes. This modern screwball comedy is about dream chasing, score settling, makeshift families, and cat stealing. doesn't really come off to me looking like it was a comedy, but it says it's comedy. Who's Stealing Cats? This one here is an upgrade from, I believe, my last hauls. So it goes from DVD to Blu-ray, well, combo now. Wish Upon, a horror film here. That's not too bad. And this one here is also an upgrade from the last haul, Assassination. Now I'll end up converting this one into a combo pack, since it's just the Blu-ray in there. There we go. It was the only one I had found in all the stores I've been to here was How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I did enjoy this movie when I had seen it. Like Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey. Here. This one here, I was holding the DVD, but then I found Blu-rays, so I put the DVDs back down. But may actually go back and buy a DVD just so I can combo pack this one. Is Josie. The back is quite plain. I'm not used to seeing very plain backing. It says, resident of small town, southern town, are forever changed when the tattooed, sweet-talking stranger Josie struts into town, striking up relationships with local young punk Marcus and her loner neighbor Hank. She quickly becomes a hot topic, a local gossip, but her true intentions are arriving in town are far more sinister when her dark past comes to light. So I'll end up going back to that store and grabbing one of these so I can combo that. I don't mind doing that, spend another buck combo. We got Mr. Hockey. The only copy I've seen of this one as well, out of all the stores I did go to. The Gordon Howe story. It's, hockey great Gordie Howe retired after 25 winning seasons with the Detroit Red Wings, but he realized that his retirement just didn't work for him. When his sons were drafted to the Houston Aeros, he comes out of retirement to join the team, written off by many who thought he was too old to be playing competitive. Through hard work, perseverance, and loving support of his wife and family, he and his sons managed to prove the critics wrong by winning several championships for the team. I hate when they print so tiny on these things, just so they can cram a lot of information on there. I think I need to go get my eyes tested again. Change my prescription as well. I do like this, this combo. We got two different artworks. It's real nice. Drib. Thought this was like a motorcycle movie when I grabbed it, but it's not. But it seemed interesting, so I did find quite a few copies of this in a lot of the stores I was hitting. Drib is the inside story of how a comedian scammed his way to viral fame, fooled an advertising agency, and almost became the international face of a well-known energy drink. Before everything went wrong, Drib is a cinematic re-enhancement of the entire story, a no-holds-barred satire of LA advertising culture told by Amir Asgharnija. I know I butchered his name. The person who lived it all. To avoid a lawsuit from the brand in question, we invented our own Drib. I don't know if you can see, but there's something weird about this one's face. I don't know what's going on there. That definitely seems kind of interesting. I did see quite a few copies of this one as well. Knights of Cups. Christian Bale, Kate Blanchett, Natalie Portman. Nice big cast. It says follows Rick on an odyssey through the desire-laden playgrounds of Los Angeles, Las Vegas, as he undertakes a search for love and self. His quest to break the spell of his disenchantment takes him on a series of adventures with 6 alluring women. Can he wake up to the beauty, humanity, and rhythms of life around him? The deeper he searches, the more the journey becomes his destination. I almost thought there was nothing in there. That blue is matching the rest of the background. Got a few more. Glacier National Park. Enjoy 4 audio choices: narration, musical, national sounds, 5.1 surround. Amazing aerial footage filmed in high definition, over 40,000 hours spent on location capturing the most amazing images. Recommended by the National Park Science, Washington, D.C. Includes magical time-lapse cinematography sequence. Let's see, video, audio. 60-minute runtime. I only saw one copy of that as well. This one I only saw one copy of. I was really happy to find because I was actually wanting to see this. And it's a triple, blue DVD and digital. And the digital did work. I know I got, actually a couple of these had digital copies. All the regular digital copies worked. The Voodoo copy did not work. That was for one of the films. Pop Star. Just seems really kind of goofy. I mean, I like Adam Sandberg. I do like it when they do these kind of goofy hip-hop, pop, and rock movies. Let's see here. This one here I got, which now I need to get the original, which I was actually thinking about last week when I did see it, so I'm gonna have to go and pick that up. Carrie. This was the only copy I've seen in all the stores I went to as well. Double there. This one here, I think the code I had to use on Voodoo for this one. It didn't go through the other one. And this one I only saw one copy as well. It was Wet Hot American Summer. Nice big cast. got Paul Rudd, Elizabeth Banks, Amy Poehler, Bradley Cooper, Molly Shannon, Janine Garofalo, David Hyde Pierce, Michael Showalter. I'd never seen this that I recall. I mean, I remember seeing and I know in the title, but for $1, got it to watch. That was everything that I picked up Friday, Saturday. I said Friday wasn't a big hit because I only went to 3, but I kept kind of hitting a few yesterday. Might try to hit some more because once I started finding Blu-rays, I was really kind of angst up, and then got a late run Saturday trying to do this. We're doing some other stuff, so I was running towards the end of closing time. And then I just got to remember to go back to some of them that didn't have any, because maybe they'll be popping them out a little later. Especially like the one right here by my house, still didn't have anything. But thanks for watching. Glad I could help anybody out. Hopefully you guys have been finding stuff. And so this wasn't a fluke. I thought maybe it was just a kind of a thing that I found it in one store, and then the other stores didn't have anything. I thought maybe just that one store I might have gotten some, but since I actually went to some extras now on Saturday, they do have movies, that's for sure, with the blues. So I did get a pretty good helping of Blu-rays. I did buy some extras of some titles I thought would be interesting. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. I love the commenting. Thanks.